Court calls the case People versus Brandon Nash.
As spokesman, people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Mr. Nash.
In Judge Simpson's courtroom, patience meets persistence. Brandon Nash faces the system once again as delays, doubts, and determination collide in a hearing that tests both fairness and faith in justice.
He's approaching. Mr. Nash, could you please state your name for the court?
Brandon Nash.
The courtroom opens with tension. The prosecution requests yet another adjournment, witnesses are missing, and the defense has had enough. It's Brandon Nash's third trip here, and his attorney insists it's time to dismiss. But the judge reminds everyone, a dismissal doesn't mean freedom, it could mean rearrest and more waiting.
Your Honor, this time people are requesting an adjournment. There are a couple of witnesses to prove this case addictive that are not present today, so requesting still 1 week adjournment.
Your Honor, we're moving to dismiss based on the prosecution's inability to proceed. It's Mr. Nash's third in-person trip here, and it's been very difficult for him to make that drive. He always has to rely on other people, and so we're asking for dismissal.
Well, two things. Well, the first thing is, so that we're clear, even if I were to dismiss today, the people would be reauthorized.
That's correct, Your Honor. I think the court is familiar with Mr. Nash. He is the person that is currently on parole in Kalamazoo County, and then these cases happened when he came to Washtenaw County. I say these cases, there's only one case today, but there's also a pending misdemeanor matter before, Your Honor. It's another retail fraud. So I do intend to reauthorize it if we're dismissed.
So, Mr. Nash, you understand that if I dismiss it, you'd be subject to rearrest, incarceration, and it's set again. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And that's what you want to go through?
The judge digs deeper, noting Nash's history on parole and a related misdemeanor case. Questions arise about marijuana use and whether he's truly staying clean. The defense argues he's following orders, but the record suggests otherwise. The judge listens, carefully, not to punish, but to understand what's...
I'll let you think about that a second, okay? Because I don't know that that's what you want to do, but you have a medical marijuana card?
No, sir.
Is the court reviewing the community corrections report?
I am.
And for the record, we did discuss that at Mr. Nash's misdemeanor case, which was up past Wednesday. And if I recall correctly, I do believe the defendant indicated that he was using marijuana without a medical marijuana card, and that his MDOC agents do not test him for marijuana, despite the fact that he is on parole. So I also have received that report that it does indicate continued presence of THC in the defendant's system.
And the court did admonish Mr. Nash that those levels needed to go down. And I looked at the community corrections report, and it looks like we're waiting on the tests that I think were like subsequent to that conversation.
Despite the defense's objections, the judge decides to adjourn. It's not a punishment, but a pause. Evidence, test results, and witness reports are all pending. Brandon stands silent, knowing every word could shape his fate. The courtroom is still, but the weight of uncertainty fills the air.
Right. That was on the misdemeanor case.
I think we talked about it at the PCC last time.
But what the problem's going to be is that I'm actually going to be seeing showing up in his system, and irrespective of parole, that shouldn't be in his system on this case.
Right.
For my misdemeanor case.
No, you're absolutely right, Your Honor. And I read the community corrections report that he told the officer, the community corrections agent, that he was quitting, and that the agent counseled him that he needed to quit. So I'm hopeful that those levels are going down.
Well, over the objection of defendant, I'm going to adjourn the preliminary examination in this case. Would the people be ready in a week? I'll let Mr. Nash and counsel pick the date. I can do next week, the 28th.
Then comes a rare moment of honesty. Brandon speaks up, calm, sincere, and frustrated. He says he's not smoking anymore, that he's doing what the court asked. The judge listens closely. For a moment, it's not a courtroom, it's a conversation between a man trying to change and a judge who wants to believe him.
Or
Just confirm Corporal Andrews, he's not available in November, so we just.
oh, he's not available. Okay, so I guess there aren't really choices.
Next week.
When do you come back and see me on your misdemeanor? I don't have it.
11:15, I think.
Okay.
11:12. I apologize. Or.
It would be the 12th. It's either the 5th. I think it's the 5th, right?
I think the 5 is different, but I'm pretty sure it's the 5th.
That's-
Can I say something?
Huh?
Can I say something, Your Honor?
Sure.
I have not been smoking. And when you told me to stop smoking, I stopped. And they making it seem like I'm still smoking weed. I'm not smoking no weed. I don't do drugs. When I, honestly, they making it.
Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
They just making it seem like I'm just still using. I'm not. I'm taking care of business like you asked me to do.
Hey, Mr. Nash,
Yes, sir.
I remember you telling me that. I'm also looking at these test results, right? If I thought you were just out there doing what you think that the assumption I'm making, what they're saying, then I'd solve that very quickly because you'd be incarcerated. I'd make sure you're not smoking. All right. It's not like I don't hear you and don't listen to you in terms of what you're saying. I recall that.
In the end, Judge Simpson gives him one more chance, a week to prove himself. The judge's tone softens. He remembers Nash, remembers his words. I haven't made a decision, the judge says. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. In that line lies the heart of justice, mercy balanced with accountability.
All right. But from their perspective, this is to understand, it's appearing in your system, right? The only question I have is whether or not we can get results in terms of levels, which is really going to tell me. Okay, so trust me, and you've seen me before. When I make a decision, I'll make a decision. But I haven't made a decision. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Follow me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is when he set the night. We went all the way out to the 19th?
We did.
Okay. All right. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to, over the objection of defendant, and given the status of these reports, and he's got other matters pending before me in any event, I'm going to adjourn. I'll adjourn it out 1 week to October 28th, 2025 I'm at 9 that day.
Yeah, you can't assume these hearings are like important hearings.
9.
Is that before Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay.
That will be before me. I'm going to set it on that date. I'm actually covering for Judge Washington, but this one will be before me certainly. And all right, and then we can, if they don't have their people, then I can make a determination at that point.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Got it. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Bond will continue. All right.
Thank you.
Wait, forgot. 1 second.
Anybody see Miss Virgil's?
I believe she's back in the cell talking to her client. I sent her a message on Teams, but I haven't heard back yet.
I can go check, Judge.
Pardon?
I can watch that.
Okay, thank you.
As the hearing closes, the judge sets a new date. Brandon walks out not free, but not forgotten. In Judge Simpson's courtroom, justice isn't rushed, it's earned. Sometimes, the hardest fight is proving you've truly changed.